The following contest is the 2021 MSI Rumble Stage. Now, this contest is a double round-robin eliminator tournament where the top 4 advance to the knockout best of 5s. We have 5 days of 6 games, which is 30 games in total, of which we are going to be breaking them down individually and giving our predictions. But before we get to that, let's look at our previous battle of the MSI group stage and give the results for that.
So before we get into our Rumble predictions, let's go over the results for last week. Starting on day 1, 6 out of 6 perfect predictions all the way through. Into day 2, we dropped one game. That was DFM beating C9. We did technically predict this later on in the tournament, which we also got wrong. But if we flip them around, we technically would have the correct prediction. But no, it's still 5 out of 6. Day 3, perfect day yet again, 2 of them in this tournament so far. And day 4, 5 out of 7. Obviously, that was a tiebreaker we predicted on Twitter. Follow me at izlo33 and also subscribe to this channel. I might as well chill right now. Day 4 also had the loss between Unicorns Love and RNG. That game we predicted URL, and in fact RNG just went perfect in their group, showing why they are a tournament favourite. Day number 5, we saw a good scoreline if you class half predictions correct. Good. We predicted Mad beating the Istanbul Warriors. In fact, it was the fast-paced squad beating the Mad Lads. Game 3 also, we predicted Istanbul winning. PSG in fact won that one themselves. And the last game of the day, PSG Mad, we predicted PSG winning for some reason, and the Mad Lads actually beat them. Finally, we've got 4 out of 6 for the last day, because who would expect C9 to beat Dam1? Let's be honest, no one would. I mean, technically, if you can go back to MSI, the first, last year time we had MSI, Team Liquid did beat SKT, which was the Korean rep. So technically, yes, you could expect NA to do well against Korea, but that's about it. And the last game that we got wrong, obviously we said before, DFM C9, we predicted DFM this time to beat C9. But that is our predictions from last week, giving us a grand total of 29 out of 37, I believe, if I've done my math correctly. And as such, we move on to this week's Rumble, where we get to predict 30 different games. Another game 1 and another bullet time. We've got RNG taking on Dam1 Kia, LPL versus LCK. First time we're seeing this year, and this is going to be very interesting. 2 teams you would have expected to go undefeated in their groups. One of them did, the other did not, and that's going to play favour into my prediction, even though you would say Dam1 Kia had the tougher opponents in their group. Now, personally, I feel that RNG are going to win this one as my prediction. However, Dam1, known for turning it up in big game situations like this. Granted, C9 were able to take a massive game off them by targeting the top side of the map and punishing that matchup heavily to force a lot of issues for Canyon and the rest of Dam1 across the map. And you can probably see where I'm going with this, because RNG's top side is a very, very big beast. Yes, you could say that their bottom half of the map is where they like to carry through, and that's fine. You're going up against Dam1's bot lane, who have struggled occasionally, especially against C9 and Detonation Focus me. But realistically, this is an RNG favourite matchup, and I personally think they're going to win game number 1 of this Rumble stage. Game 2 it's probably going to be a fun one for the second round, as you've got the Aussie lads, the Pentanet squad, taking on the Mad lads from EU. And this is going to be, as I say, going to be interesting, because Pentanet, no one expected to make out of Group A. Everyone expected the Unicorns to come out with RNG. Instead, we've got these lads who play whatever. We've seen Zed come out of this squad, Fiddlesticks, you name it, this squad have played it in this group stage, and they'll probably bring out more crazy picks during the Rumble because they've got nothing to lose, because no one expected them to be here. However, Mad have been phenomenal during this tournament, and Mad will probably continue that phenomenal form and probably be a top 4 squad going into the knockout stages. That being said, I'm gonna go with Mad winning this game. Game 3, we need to times that by 10 to get through all these predictions, but we've got PSG taking on Damwon Kia. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. This is gonna be a fun game for Damwon, let's be honest. They need this kind of revamp themselves, get back into this tournament in a good, strong fashion. Put the rest of the teams on notice that Damwon Kia ain't dropping no games no more. And as such, I've gone with Damwon beating PSG. RNG and C9 enter the stage this time, and this one is going to be fun. However, I don't think this is match of the week worthy, though it is going to be interesting to see if the LPL can beat NA once again. That being said, I've gone with RNG winning pretty easily. C9 have looked better as this tournament's gone on, though you have to say there's a bit of a diffy in the jiffy right now, as Blabber has been very inconsistent in his performances, and as such I've gone with RNG winning. Roll up to what I feel will be the bottom of the table clash as PSG take on Pentanet. And honestly, this, you've got to say, will be close. Both teams came out second in their relative groups, and realistically are the weaker teams, in my opinion, going into this Rumble. Obviously, there's 6 teams. These two I feel are at bottom. And my opinion on the result will be a PSG win here over Pentanet. And personally, they probably will win trade during this Rumble phase. NA versus EU rounds out day 1. Mad versus Cloud9. 2 teams who are very strong. One team, though, I feel will win this quite nicely, and it's not the Mad Lions. Why do I say that? C9 Perks, baby. He's got the recipe and the formula to beat the Mad Lads, and he's usually a major reason why G2 were able to beat Mad during the regular season last year, and then in playoffs after their first loss to the Mad Lions in a best of 5. That obviously is a big reason why you could say Mad will win, because they've got a better record against G2 and Perks in particular during a first matchup of the 2 teams. But I've gone with C9 winning this one, and it being an absolute Barney between the 2 Western representatives. So let us kick off day 2 in some lo-fi vibes, as we have a matchup that was played in Group 1. RNG versus Pentanet. RNG Pentanet is a game we'll expect some explosions, because let's be honest, Pentanet will probably whip out something like a Zed again in the mid lane, because Chaz just plays what Chaz wants, and Pabu will play probably something weird as well. Who knows? And yeah, I've got to go with RNG winning this. There's no other way to say that. They've played each other many a times during the group stage, and many a times RNG thumped them. So you've got to say RNG are doing it again, baby.
Let's go with another repeat matchup. Damwon Kia versus C9. And oh boy, you gotta say C9 aren't winning this time. Yes, they may bring the same strategy that they used to beat Damwon the first time. But let's be honest, Damwon Kia are the best team in the world. They're the world champs. They have had about 3-4 days to actually fix how they play and probably alter that playstyle in the top lane, which they got punished heavily for and obviously fudge one of these in, which will probably be banned, getting ahead of the curve and just decimating the game. Same with the bot side, where the Savannah and Vulcan just tore apart their lane opponents. So, I've got to go with a damn one kill win here, though gods do bleed, and we saw it last week. But it won't be in this game.
Mad and RNG is our third game of day 2. Mad RNG is another game that RNG are gonna win. Yes, this is gonna be probably one of the closer matchups RNG are gonna face during this tournament, but realistically, Mad Lions are not on the same level as the LPL rep, and I personally feel that the LPL rep are winning MSI this year, and that's why I've gone with an RNG win, baby. Cloud9 make their return to the Rift against PSG now, and personally, I want to say PSG will put up a good show here, but it's not going to be enough to beat Cloud9. I just feel that these two teams came in as second seeds into this tournament, and realistically, this should be a close battle, but Cloud9, I just feel, will edge this one out here and get a very good record going into their second set of games.
Time for an absolute bomb burner, and when I say bomb burner, I mean it's Damwon Kia lighting up Pananet.gg inside an absolute bomb and being smoked to a crisp. Because let's be honest, Damwon Kia are just gonna absolutely dismantle Pananet.
And our final rematch from the group stages is the Mad Lions versus PSG. Personally, you can't say anything other than PSG will lose this one because they've, let's be honest, not beaten Mad yet, and Mad just dismantle them in the bot lane and then take that across the map. The day 3, C9 versus PSG. Gonna be interesting, cause you and me know what I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a C9 win. They're gonna absolutely decimate them. It's not gonna be anywhere close, cause I know I'm the motherfucking host. Looks like I don't know what I'm talking about when I make these predictions. I just made that last song for PSG when it was actually Pentanet. Cause PSG play right now against RNG and I've gone with RNG winning. It's still the same sort of outcome. Don't need to rap about this because RNG are just gonna decimate them. Damwon Mad is the next game, and Damwon Mad is gonna be in the same game. Damwon win. Let's just be honest. Damwon should beat Mad here. That this one I feel could be closely contested between the two group winners. Now we have RNG versus Pentanet, the second showing of this matchup in Rumble, and what? Technically the 8th showing this game, I think, in the entire MSI tournament. Yeah, I'm keeping the same result here. Pentanet are losing. You bet you thought I was going to say Pentanet were winning. No, Pentanet lose, RNG win. Second time these two teams face off in the Rumble stage, it's Damwon Kia versus Cloud9. This for me is gonna be where we need to sound the alarm, as we have an upset prediction here. Yet again, Cloud9 are gonna beat Damwon Kia in the second matchup they face them in. Yep, this is gonna be a good old match and a good old brawl, one of which I feel C9 should win. And the last matchup is the other group stage rematch as PSG take on the Mad Lions. Yep, Mad win pretty easily, I would say. Hands down, they're the better of the two teams. Second to last day kicks off now with PSG versus RNG, and PSG are getting stomped. I'm going to keep these quite short and sweet, let's be honest, because they're kind of how we need to say them. Did somebody say upset? Damwon Kia are going to lose to the Mad Lions. I just feel that the Mad style of play will somehow beat Damwon. And realistically, you think Armut's been performing very well for the Mad squad here in MSI, and he could probably win that top lane matchup. And yeah, then you've got the bot lanes battling, which you think Kazi and Kaiser have been one of the standout sides for Mad Lions, and it's kind of how we saw teams beat Damwon Kia in the group stage was through bot side pressure, and as such, I feel that they're going to pop off it. Call this the day of upsets in my mind. I've gone with C9 beating RNG here in their third game of the day. Personally, you've got to give RNG a lot of credit for being one of the strongest teams in this tournament. Hands down dismantling their entire group. And then in the LPL finals, just coming back and dismantling FPX in that game. Realistically, though, you have to say C9 will look to beat him here. Challenge them on the rift and dismantle a Chinese squad who could absolutely win this entire tournament. Now you may be wondering why I called it Day of Upsets, because we've got another for you. Pentanet beating the Mad Lions. Yeah, I've gone with a very upset heavy day here. This is probably where I make or break my predictions, but who cares? Pentanet should have a win in this tournament's Rumble stage. Probably it'll be against PSG, but this one I feel could actually happen as well. Just unique picks to beat the Mad Lads here, and Mad Lads will probably take him up on the Mad Lad game. But yeah, realistically, you have to say it is Mad favoured, but I've gone with Pentanet. DK PSG now, and DK win, PSG lose. Simple, easy prediction. Last game is Pentanet versus C9, and Pentanet are gonna beat C9. JK, I've gone with C9 beating Pentanet. I'm not giving Pentanet a second game on this day, and realistically, C9 should wipe the floor with them. Last day now, and we have RNG versus Damwon Kia, kicking it off with a lot of fire. This is realistically looking the same as what day one was with the first and last game, but yeah, I've gone here with Damwon Kia winning against RNG. Yeah, I feel that the World Champ should beat an LPL rep here and probably give a template of how to beat RNG to teams who make it through to the knockout stages. There's obviously going to be two other teams, if it's these two teams, going through as well. But that's what I feel, and as such, I've gone with Damwon Kia winning. Remember how I said that Pentanet would pick up at least one game during this tourney? Well, this is probably the game that everyone expects them to probably win, if they are to win any. It's versus PSG, and I've gone with them winning here just based on exploitation of pick ban and playing some craziness that no one expects. Roll the R's, cross the T's. It's RNG versus Mad, and Mad are gonna lose here, and RNG are gonna win. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna keep talking. Yeah, now. PSG C9. You know what I'm doing. I'm building it up. You know where I'm going, because we're going to Cloud9, baby, and they're gonna be winning. Job done. Damwon Pentanet is the second to last game. I've already done this sort of song before, so we'll just say it's gonna be a meme game, because technically Damwon will probably be qualified by now. Pentanet probably will be eliminated right now, so let's see some crazy meme picks, you know, the things for a quote haha funny game in my quote book. And yeah, that's how I feel Damwon are gonna win. You knew it had to be a match of the week. NA versus EU in the last game of the Rumble stage, and we're breaking this one down. Mad versus C9, and this is our technically first look at the Mad Alliance here in the MSI tournament, and we didn't really give too much coverage to them during the spring split, I should say, whereas C9 got plenty of lock-ins during lock-in, during a regular split, and then obviously in playoffs. Now, stylistically, these two teams play very unique sort of styles. C9 love the jungle mid combination of Blabber and Perks that unlocks the rest of the map, with Ven and Vulcan being very explosive and very dominant in their matches that they've played so far in MSI. Similarly, Kazi and Kaiser have been the same. Explosive, strong, and dominant bot sides is what we've got here in this game. You've got 3 EU bot laners in that game. In this game, you've got a mid lane battle between 2 people that played each other last year, and one side of the matchup won in one game, the other side of the matchup won in the other series. And realistically, this is going to be an absolute barn burner, because you're going to see a lot of exploitation in styles, and that exploitation, I've got to say, is going to come out from the top and jungle side of things for the Mad Lions, as Elyoya and Armor are stylistically a lot stronger than Fudge and Blabber currently during MSI, and I personally feel that that is where I'm going to see the diffy for these two teams, and why I feel the Mad Lions are going to win this matchup. And with that, we've done 30 of the best teams in the world facing off against each other at MSI, and this is going to be interesting because we'll be down to 4 after all these games, and best of 5s will be upon us. And with that, we'll be predicting them when we get to it. We've got the 2 Anarchy and Narcissus matchups going to be coming up as well. So if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new if you want to, and I'll see you guys for them specific videos. Peace out.